What's going on, traders? Johnny back with another video, and today I'm going to talk about the two patterns that I love to trade most every day, if not every week. We're talking about horizontal patterns and uptrend patterns. After I talk a little bit about it, we're going to dive into the computer and I'm going to show you 3 examples for these in real time, real life stocks that you can actually implement into your watch list and begin possibly trading if you see value in it. All that I ask is if you see value in this video, smash the like button for me and consider subscribing to the channel. Now, a lot of my LTE members that get to watch me trade live every single morning at market open know that I love to trade these horizontal patterns and these uptrend patterns. Now, remember, patterns do tend to repeat themselves in the stock market. Not always, but more times than not, they do tend to repeat themselves. You have this support level here, and you have a resistance level. You have a support level that is rising, and you have a resistance level that's rising, meaning that they're making higher lows and higher highs on the uptrend, whereas the horizontal pattern just kind of trades sideways. Now, these are great opportunities because you can literally buy down here at these levels and wait for the price to go up and sell at the previous resistance. Wait for it to come back down to previous support and then let it go up and sell at resistance, where you can rinse and repeat multiple times to continue making money in the stock market. Now, the uptrend, same thing, right? You're buying at these pivot points here, you're selling at the high, you're buying at the low, you're selling at the high, and honestly, you could even buy down here at the low and wait for all this to happen and then sell at the high, right? This is a very good illustration of what I'm about to show you in the computer, so I hope you guys enjoy. Now, let's go ahead and move over to the computer and we'll show you some real life examples here. So I pulled up American Airlines, okay, ticker symbol AAL. Now, this company, as you can see, trades between $12.50, sometimes even as low as $12 exactly, and it pushes up to around $18. Sometimes it only pushes up to about $15. But for this example, I wanted to illustrate that this is a horizontal pattern. By waiting for it to come down to touch this support level between, say, 1226, and I'd say 1226 is a pretty good area for it to bounce. Now, with that said, you can even see here with some of these rectangle drawings that it touched here and then it pushed up even higher than what was expected. You could have locked in profits here though, right? So that was a nice point, bottom to low, and then it sold off. So then we got another possible buy area here, and it didn't push up as much as you would like it to, but I also have a video talking about knowing when to lock in profits. Okay, so that one's not the best example. Now we go to the next support level here, buying there, potentially selling here at this high, buying here, right, selling at the next area of resistance here. And even this one here, it didn't quite touch the support level line, but it got pretty low, and then waiting for confirmation to sell right here. So this really showcases areas where you can buy and areas where you can sell. Now, technically, the two in the middle weren't the best examples to have, but this is the closest possible illustration that I could come up with for the horizontal pattern. There's going to be different areas for these horizontal patterns to play out and work. So all you need to do now is go out, look for stocks, and identify these horizontal patterns when they do play out. Now, the next one that I want to talk about is our uptrend pattern. And I know we briefly talked about it, so I'm just going to bring this back up for you. And horizontal patterns aren't necessarily always going to happen, right? These are kind of like, they're not as common as when you see an uptrend or you see a downtrend, right? There's going to be downtrends that happen as well. And I'll show you an example of that too. I don't like to trade any companies that have a downtrend, only the ones that have an uptrend. Why would you invest in something that is consistently going down and losing you money? That is not a good thing to do. So with uptrends, I like that they continuously push up and over time make new highs, higher highs and higher lows, being able to take advantage and buy these dips. So let's go ahead and dive into the computer and we'll showcase that to you as well. So let's see. Here we go. We're going to bring up AGNC, okay? Now, AGNC is a company that I wanted to showcase to you as it does have an upward pattern, okay? Now, this is a good example of illustrating an upward pattern here, an uptrend. Buying down at, say, $10.60, selling, let me illustrate that here for you with the boxes. Buying there and then selling here at, $11.50, waiting for it to come back down, buying again at maybe $11.20, selling when it pushes up to $11.80, waiting for it to push up or sell off back down to this trend line here around $11.60, and then selling at $12.44. So as you can see here, yes, you could have bought down at $10.60 and rode this wave all the way up until, obviously it lost its range, right? Because it did end up selling off after a certain point. So it crossed over this pattern and started creating a more horizontal pattern, okay? So as you can see there is a horizontal pattern going on in this area here. And you guys can see that pretty clearly in this level too. So going back to the uptrend, this is a great example of an uptrend, right? Identifying that this company consistently is going up, identifying that you have a support level here and you have a resistance level here, and it's just kind of bouncing within this trend line, okay? Now another example that I was able to find would be PFE, and this one's a little bit more, you can see this more visually perfectly, right? Now it does have some peaks where it goes much higher than the trend line, and it has some areas where it actually broke the trend line. But nonetheless, it still seems to be a pretty nice trend line as far as an example to share with you. So say buying down here, right, at around $25, and then possibly selling at this peak or waiting for that breakout and selling up in this area, right, at $26.50, waiting for, again, maybe buying at this level here and then selling here at this level here, right? So that's a nice little uptrend move. Now, if you are able to buy down at this area, that would have been beautiful, right? And let it push all the way up to where it gets rejected on this trend line. So, it does paint a pretty picture when you look at this as far as visual, right? Buying again down here at these trend line, selling up here, buying again down at this level, selling again up here, right? Basically this rinse and repeat strategy that I like to implement in my live day trading sessions. I think these are great examples of a horizontal pattern and an uptrend pattern. I could show you one now of a downtrend pattern. This is something you would not want to invest in, okay? Look at this one, look at Netflix. You can see right away the huge difference that this has, right? It has a extremely bad downtrend. I mean, it's just continuing to make lower lows and lower highs, and it's a descending pattern. It is a downward trend. This is not something you'd want to invest in. You could try to time, buying here and selling here and making a small little move of profit, but this is not something that you would technically want to trade as a beginner, okay? Disney showcases somewhat of a horizontal pattern, right? Much bigger on a larger scale, but buying at 101 and waiting for it to hit previous resistance levels of 116, and then waiting for it to come all the way back down to 101 and possibly selling again when it potentially goes up to 116. So these are great ways to, at least practice now that you're getting into trading, the potential for you to identify support and resistance levels, identifying horizontal patterns, and also being able to identify uptrend patterns as well. Okay, I think that's very important for anybody to know. And those are some of my favorite patterns that I like to trade on a daily and weekly basis. First, identifying, of course, if it's a horizontal pattern or if it's one of these ascending uptrend patterns. And out of these two, I honestly like to trade the uptrends more because they're a little bit more common than horizontal patterns. And horizontal patterns can even have breakouts where it'll break out above this support level or it'll break out below this support level. And it can do it as well on the uptrends. But yeah, those are two of my favorite um, patterns to trade. There are many other different patterns that you could probably find, but those are the ones that I like to trade on a daily basis with our LTE team. And if you guys ever want to watch me trade live or connect with me on a more one-on-one basis, you can click the first link in the description and that'll give you access. Right now it is 100% free and is lifetime access, so you will never be charged a monthly subscription or anything like that. We have about 200 spots left, so get in now before I do start charging a one-time fee. If you guys watched it to the end of this video, do me a favor, smash that thumbs up button and consider subscribing if you found value in this video. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you all tomorrow for our Sunday Stock Talk.